Hello, students and parents. This is Dr. Robertson. We've completed another week, and as we move into this weekend, please don't forget to spring forward. We move time ahead 1 hour on Sunday this weekend. So we have completed another week, and we'll let you know about a few things that happened through this week and some things that are coming up. We have a new way, parents, for you to be able to submit excuses if your child is absent from school. A lot of times, somehow excuses would get lost between making it from the house and then being turned in, and oftentimes later in the year, a student might find them in their backpack or something. But to streamline that, and we still can turn them in the old-fashioned way, but if you would like, there is a link attached to the newsletter, and the QR code is being shown on the screen now. It's on the newsletter, it's on our Facebook page. If you would like to submit a parent excuse, you can do so through this Google form. Also, if it's a doctor's note or something that you've been given a form from, let's say it's a funeral or a court excuse or doctor's excuse, you can upload it as well to this site. So this might make things a lot easier and a little more sure that they will be submitted. You can also get a receipt for it. When you submit it, it will send you a copy as well. So you feel free to take advantage of that. We've already had a lot of parents submit their excuses that way, and it's all given in one place, and this may be easier for a lot of folks. Students and parents, this time of year before we get to spring break, when spring is in the air, we tend to see a lot of different behavioral issues that can impede the school day, can impede learning. So students, we implore you, and parents, we ask for your help with this. Students, keep your hands to yourself. That's going back to some kindergarten things. And typically it's not because we're wanting to fight someone. Typically these are two friends that start off playing, and then they end up getting mad at each other. Oftentimes if I have two boys in here, the first thing out of their mouth was, "We were just playing," or "It was just a joke." But well, jokes normally start off with "knock knock, who's there?" or "why did the chicken cross the road?" Doesn't start off with smacking somebody in the back of the head to be funny. We all often use the excuse, "Well, I was mad." Well, if we all get mad, but just because we get mad doesn't mean that we have the right to smack someone or to rob a bank or to do whatever. So make sure, going back to some kindergarten rules that we learned, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. And I'll say it one more time, students. Keep your hands to yourself. Let's make sure that our hands are to ourselves. Let's make sure that we're keeping hands not on somebody's face, not on the back of someone's head or anything like that. Also, parents, we want to encourage you, please check Power School often. We are getting close to the fourth 9 weeks. The 9-week ends this coming week. And so we're getting into the fourth 9 weeks, and we have several students who, if the year ended right now, they would not be promoted to the next grade level. Summer school is a bit different. When COVID hit, the federal government released money through the CARES Act, ESSER funds, that paid for summer school for it to be free and transportation provided. That's no longer the case. Those ESSER funds from the federal government have run out, and so summer school will be at Shades Valley High School, and it will be up to the parents to provide that transportation, and there is a cost to attend summer school. Listen, we don't want anyone failing, so please, students, we've got to get a hold of something. If you are failing math, it's time to buckle up and get that work completed and do what we need to do to make sure that we're passing, and so we can be promoted to the next grade. So parents, I encourage you, please make sure we're checking Power School. Students, make sure we're getting assignments in and taking care of business like we should. Also, just one other thing, as far as students, just some admonishing and encouraging at the same time. Chick-fil-A is one of the last places that allows high school and middle school students to come in after school without parents. But Chick-fil-A is noticing some behavioral problems from some high school students and some middle school students. So let's make sure that we're acting the way that we should when we go into these establishments. We've teamed up with them. Mike Holmes, the operator of the Chick-fil-A in Gardendale, has given me multiple Be Our Guest cards for free chicken nuggets or free sandwiches if we see students doing good things. They want your business, and they also want you to have a good place to go after school if you're not a bus rider or car rider. But let's make sure that we're acting the way that we should and that we all know how, going into Chick-fil-A or any other business that we're going to, whether it's Buffalo Wild Wings or anywhere else. We would like to congratulate and commend one of our 8th grade students, Miss Eliza Wood, who was named to the National Junior Young Leaders Conference, and she will be attending that at American University in Washington, D.C. this summer. And she was selected, she was nominated by her English teacher and selected for all that she does. And we appreciate all the hard work that she's done, and we know that she's going to accomplish great things. Looking back to some things that happened this week and just reviewing some things, on Monday of this week, our softball team traveled to Bumpus, played against them. The outcome wasn't exactly what we wanted, but they did a great job in the game. Our girls varsity soccer team played, they hosted Aniana and tied them with a score of 2-2. Our tennis team hosted Liberty Park and played them on Monday. And then on Monday, we began removing the bleachers from our gym. We are getting a new set of bleachers courtesy of the city of Gardendale and the taxpayers, and we appreciate that. That should be coming in about spring break. So our bleachers will be rehoused at Tabernacle Christian School. They came out to take those off of our hands, so we'll be getting a new set of bleachers very soon. On Monday, we also wore purple in memory of Dakota Graves, a student at Mortimer Jordan High School. And it was good to see, even though there's a great rivalry between Gardendale and Mortimer Jordan, between Rockets and Blue Devils, it's good to see the affection and the love that the schools have for one another. And we are deeply saddened at her passing. And so our students wore purple in honor and in memory of her. That evening on Monday, the city council met, and Bragg was recognized for many of the things that the city has paid towards helping our school, and this comes from the millage rate that was passed for the Gardendale schools. That all this money the city council passed, this comes from taxpayers, and we appreciate all of this. But money that was provided to provide new stage curtains for Bragg, new bleachers, new benches inside the school and outside, rockets for our 8th grade science classes, classroom tables, money that went to our math team, to the tennis team, to our football team, to our baseball team, to help with parking, to help with band. A lot of money went to band to help with new instruments and providing improvements to that. Money that will be provided for desks and field trips and books, things like that. So we appreciate the city council, the mayor, and especially the citizens of Gardendale who have the tax money went to help our schools. On Tuesday of this week, our girls varsity soccer team beat Huffman 9-0. They traveled to Huffman and beat them handily in that match. On Wednesday of this week, many of our advanced band students traveled to Oak Mountain High School for the MPA, the Music Performance Assessment, and scored all ones, a perfect score, superior ratings, and we're very proud of our band and our band director, Mr. Williams. On Wednesday, also, Mr. Landrum's class, his kids took a field trip to see a Bulls hockey match, and so they had a lot of fun with that. Our softball team hosted Chelsea that evening, while our baseball team hosted Chelsea at Bill Noble Park. Our track team traveled to Hewitt Trustful and competed in many different track events at Hewitt. And our golf team competed against Barry at Limestone Country Club. And our girls junior varsity soccer hosted Huffman on Wednesday of this week. On Thursday of this week, our tennis team traveled to Chelsea, while our golf team competed in the Pizitz Invitational at Bentbrook, and our girls varsity soccer played against Leeds. So those were several events that happened this week. But looking ahead to next week, on Monday of next week, we begin our college and career week. And we really want to emphasize this, because one thing we really want to focus on is being college and, not college or, but college and career ready. Once they leave Gardendale High School, we want them to be college and career ready. And our theme for this coming week with the college and career week is luck where preparation meets opportunity. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and you talk a lot about luck there, but we want to talk about luck where preparation meets opportunity. And so next week we will be talking about a lot of college information, giving out information for college, and we will culminate the week with a lot of businesses participating in our career fair. On Monday of next week, our softball team will be traveling to Helena and playing against them. And also on Monday evening, our Junior Rockettes will have a spirit night at Taco Mama. So if you like tacos and you like our Junior Rockettes, go out there and support them. And some of the proceeds will go to support our Junior Rockettes. On Tuesday of next week, we will end the third 9 weeks, meaning we are 75% complete with the school year. We are 75% finished. And so report cards will be coming out at the end of the next week. But Tuesday will end the third 9 weeks. Our tennis team will be competing at home in tennis matches against Hewitt-Trussville, while our baseball team will be competing against North Jefferson Middle School at home. Our golf team will be competing in Trussville at the Trussville Country Club in the Husky Challenge, while our track team will travel to Vestavia to compete in multiple track and field events against them. Our girls junior varsity soccer team will be traveling to Minor on Tuesday. And then there's also an event, with it being College and Career Week. Our career coach set up, it's a mother-daughter thing for any girl who is interested in a career or just has an interest in construction. And so check out the QR code or the website. It's on the newsletter, and you should see it on your screen now for that event. On Wednesday of next week, we will have spring pictures for those who are interested in that. That will take place in the afternoon of the school day. On Wednesday, our softball team will be hosting Hewitt-Trussville, while our girls soccer team will be hosting Hewitt-Trussville as well. We'd also like to wish happy birthday to Miss Spittle in our cafeteria, one of our child nutrition ladies. We'd like to wish Wednesday a happy birthday to her. On Thursday of next week, our tennis team will travel to Simmons to compete against them, while our baseball team is hosting Hewitt-Trussville, and our golf team is competing in the Berry Invitational at Cumberland. On Friday of next week, beware the Ides of March. Look out if your name is Julius Caesar. But Friday will also culminate the career fair, and we have many local businesses that will be participating in that, and 8th graders will have an opportunity to really experience that career fair with local businesses, and also several of the high school career tech classes will be involved in that, so we can immerse them in some of that information and let them get a taste of what they can look forward to in high school and for a career outside of school. Next weekend, on Saturday the 16th, our Junior Rockettes will be having a pancake breakfast at Longhorn to raise money, and that's two good things that I wonder sounds like it might go well together, pancakes and steak. So come out and support them for a pancake breakfast as they raise money for the Junior Rockettes, and that's on Saturday the 16th. And then on Sunday the 17th, happy St. Patrick's Day. We will all be a little Irish on that day, on St. Patrick's Day. Just one future date to keep in mind. Monday, March the 25th, will begin spring break, and so we will be out of school for that week. And then our kindness challenge of next week is to write a get well card to someone who is sick. We've lost the art of writing notes and cards, whether it's a thank you note or a thank you card, a get well soon card, anything like that. So take time to write a card to someone who is sick. I'm sure that will brighten their day. Against parents, students, we just want to encourage you. Keep your hands to yourself. Stay the course with our grades and our studies. Everything that we do in school, whether it's social, making friends, playing sports, none of that matters if we can't take care of the work inside of the classroom. So let's work hard on that. Let's make sure that as we leave Bragg Middle School in the afternoons, we are acting as we should when we go wherever it is we go to. We hope everyone has a great weekend, and today is a great day to be a Rocket.